So I'm not bringing my income to the table.
Yeah, I hear what
A
she's
two
saying.
income household. Now
Mm-hmm.
listen, we can definitely have a nice 3 bedroom house
Mm-hmm.
under just my income. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
3 bedroom, 2 car garage. But now out of both our incomes, we can get an 8 bedroom house,
Why?
4 car
Why
garage.
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't
Why
we?
are we
Why
not
wouldn't we?
elevating together? What you
Why
gonna do with your
wouldn't
money
you?
while I'm paying for everything?
My income prior to you has nothing to do with you. I'm not bringing it to the table.
Same,
This
same.
$1.5 million house that I want,
Yeah.
they're
If
not
you,
gonna just hold on. They're not just gonna give it to me off my income.
Mm-mm.
mm-hmm.
Both our incomes will get the house.
Yes.
You did what I'm
Right.
saying? So what do you mean you're not gonna bring it to the table?
Okay,
If you're
so
not, hold on. If you're not gonna bring it to the table, then I need to find a woman that will.
This clip comes from the Facts in Law Pod Show. Give them a subscription. Let's get to it.
Financial stability is a
Squad.
financial stability partner, the same as being labeled as a gold digger.
So is a woman seeking a financial stable
y'all
partner
see me?
Yeah,
the same as being a gold digger? No.
That's a
yeah.
thin ass
I
line.
wouldn't think so.
Right.
No.
You just what?
Because
I
you
mean,
go ahead.
I was gonna say if we looking at traditional roles, a man is supposed to be a provider.
Mhm.
I think nowadays in society we've gotten so like messed up when it comes to like feminism and equal rights, and now we have this narrative and idea that everybody's supposed to bring 50-50 to the table, and that's just not true, and it's not natural. A woman is supposed to be a nurturer. We're supposed to take care of the children, you in our home. You're supposed to take care of us. You're supposed to make sure the bills are paid. I shouldn't have to worry about if I have to go to work to maintain us, because that's your job. A man is supposed to do that. Just like back in the day, a man was a hunter and gatherer, and he would make sure that he got everything to make sure that we were fed. And then the women would clean the fruits and the meat and get
Yeah.
that together and take care of the children to make sure that the food was cooked properly. So no, I don't think that it's a gold digger to actually
Mhm.
look for a man that can be a provider. Now,
I do agree it doesn't make you a gold digger for women that's looking for a provider. But everything she just said in hunter-gatherers, that was back in the day. And I said all that to say this. I've looked this up. Only 1 in 4 couples, 26%, 1 in 4 couples, I've looked this up before. I even hit up the homie media man to make sure my stats were correct. Only 1 in 4 couples in the United States of America have it to which one person's income can cover the entire family. So that means a whopping 74%, 3 out of 4 couples have to contribute in some aspect. It may not be 50-50, it might be 80-20, it might be 70-30, but 74% of couples in the United States of America have to contribute together financially. Women fought for equality, women fought for the right to work, and now you have it. But they simply don't want to kick in financially whatsoever. I'm not saying it has to be 50-50, but you should be contributing something financially to the equation, adult person.
if you decide that you're not going to do all of the things that are necessary for a woman to do, and yet you still want a man that's going to do everything for you, now you're a gold digger. Because what are you bringing to the table as
To
well?
the
And I know
proverbial
women hate
table.
that,
Yeah.
right? What she bringing to the I am the table. Like, okay.
Right. So
I don't think you're supposed to put a table in there anyway.
Period. You
shit,
know,
what you
because
gonna
we
eat on?
are the table.
What you gonna
If
eat
we're
on if it
being
ain't no
honest,
table?
we are the table.
When you
Both of
call
us.
What you think?
I think it's a very, very fine line to that answer because I see, me personally, I see a lot of women wanting a man of a certain caliber, but they're not that woman to deserve even talk to the man of that caliber.
Mm-hmm.
And because this, oh, I want an old school, relationship, an old school
But she
lifestyle,
not a traditional woman.
sweetheart, you barely could write down a grocery list. Why would you think a man would want to take care of you?
Mm-hmm.
A man's job is to lead. A woman's job is to direct. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of women are forgetting that part. They just feel like because a man is supposed to take care of me, I want a man that's supposed to take care of me.
And
You
I
don't
gotta do
even
that.
have the capabilities to take care of him.
Good point, but a woman's job is not to direct. A man's job is to lead. A woman's job is to follow.
If you a man that leads, he's a confident man. Most men that lead, they like to be clean, sharp. Half of these women don't even know how to wash clothes properly. It still be
They
stains on
have to
the
be
socks.
complete. Everybody has to be
Crazy.
complete with their own life.
Which
If
is
you're complete with
crazy.
this and he's complete with yours, both of you guys coming together, it shouldn't be like somebody's supposed to do this and this and this. You should already know.
Your
Because if
role.
that's something, right, that's something that you want somebody done, like they said, do unto others as you would want to done unto yourself.
But the intent is, I just want a nigga to take care of me so I can look
No, that's
good.
something
That's
totally
what a lot of
different.
women
But
That's
that's
want.
the
and so
mindset. You want to be a
That's a
child.
lie. It's always
You don't
about
want to
lie.
be
A woman to
that
this
man's woman.
man.
You get what I'm saying? You don't want to be a wife.
That's why I say it's a
You wanna
real
be
fast
Cooking in this.
line.
They cooking in this
That's the
motherfucker.
problem.
Like,
It's a
That's I feel like that's the mentality of a lot of what they call like modern women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so, but now let me ask y'all this: on the flip side, do y'all think society right now is set up for a single income household?
No,
Heck
not
no.
at all.
So I'm saying, so
I'm
Not
not
at
gonna.
all.
I'm gonna
So
just
don't get me
fuck up
wrong.
with
When I say that a man is supposed to be a provider, I don't necessarily mean that in today's society that we can only live off of a man's income. No. Unfortunately, a woman also has to work, but I don't think
Ain't no unfortunately.
I have to hustle and go out and get it as hard as a man should want to in order to provide for the house.
It's very
I
deep.
will work.
It's very
And
deep.
I know that in society right now, a lot of women are unfortunately more educated than men. Sometimes we make more money than men, and that's not the
Rarely.
issue. I've dated men that made less than me, and I didn't have a problem with that. But where's your ambition? Do you want to go get it?
How
Do you
wanna-
want to go after it and
So
actually provide for the household? If you do, I got your back.
where I'm at right now, and I'm very open to every single man that I meet, and I'm so serious.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm looking for, I'm not doing that. I'm not. If you need a 2 income household, that's fine. You're not getting it from me simply because what I bring to the table. I'm not. Look, well, you guys know, right? I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
As soon as a man see that, it's like a woman looking for a drug dealer. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what it is. So
you looking for a drug dealer?
no, that's how
Oh,
women.
oh,
You
oh.
know, when a man say, "Oh, I'm a drug dealer," women antennas go up like.
No.
That's
No,
shouldn't.
mine go down.
But when
a lot
men
of women
hear
do.
you say
Right,
they into the
exactly.
Okay, I get the analogy that she's trying to make. If a dude gets impressed and get all bug-eyed, you say that you're an entrepreneur, that's obviously that you're dealing with a broke dude who don't have no money. Because any man with his own income who's able to stand on his own too, is not going to give a shit about your entrepreneurship. And let's be real, a lot of these women claim to be entrepreneurs, but they have 0 employees. It's usually a one-person shop. These quote-unquote entrepreneurs, these businesses, usually don't generate any money. They don't have any W-2 employees. It's just really something for a woman to say she's into.
So I'm not bringing my income to the table because I was married before. I bring literally everything else. I know what a wife is. So if it's the income that's the issue as your wife, and we're together, I'm gonna help you create that income. We gonna get it.
How?
But I'm not bringing that
But
to the
why everything
table.
has to be about
hold on.
income, though?
But what do you mean
Income
by
is a
bringing
big
it to
part
the
of
table?
living.
Because I'm not coming to the table and saying, "Oh, I make this amount of money." I'm not doing that. But what I'm saying is that I'm not gonna be like, "It's all on you. You got to do 100% of it." Because before you, I was taking care of me.
That's
Mhm.
correct.
Before you, I had bills.
That's correct.
Before you, I
That's
already
true.
know when I deal with a man, I have a daughter. So I'm already coming with something.
But you said 2 income household.
Right.
Yeah,
Meaning
yeah.
that are you gonna stop being an entrepreneur because you get married?
What my income got to do with this man?
I'll tell you.
They got to do with your
So,
household.
hold on. That's not, so
So
look.
you
So look.
not
Hold on.
offering
Y'all, I
nothing.
got this one. I
Yeah,
got this.
right.
Hey, I got this one, right? So check it out. Check it
Oh,
out.
I'm so serious.
So Holly, listen. So right,
I hear what
a
she's saying.
2 income household. Now listen, we can definitely have a nice 3-bedroom house
Mhm.
under just my income. You dig what I'm saying?
Mhm.
3-bedroom, 2-car garage. But now out of both our incomes, we can get an 8-bedroom house,
Right.
4-car garage.
Why
Mhm.
wouldn't you?
Why are we not elevating together? What you
Why
gonna do with your
wouldn't
money
you?
while I'm paying for everything?
So no. I'm not saying that you're going to be paying for everything. When I say a 2 income household, I'm not bringing my income. If I start dating a man
Uh-huh.
and he's like, okay, we're going to get serious, we're going to make money together. My income prior to you has nothing to do with you. I'm not bringing it to the table because if you a man, you supposed to groom me, right?
Mm-hmm.
We supposed to do this together. My income don't have nothing to do with what
I
you
get it,
supposed
but
to
we
do.
talking about
But-
after we've
but-
already been together.
Yeah.
Once we're already together, right? And we're trying to figure out, all right, look, we're looking for a new house.
Mhm.
Are we gonna look for this new house under just my income or both of ours?
You
Because
talking to me. If
that's what I'm asking.
you're dating me, your income gonna be solidified. You're not gonna
But-
care
but
about
it's-
man. I'm
but-
not
but-
bringing man to the table.
it's not-
Right here, fellas, this is a selfish woman. And these are the type of women you stay away from. She's just selfish. She is telling you right now in your face, I'm not bringing nothing financially to the table. What does my income before I met you have to do with right now? Then a man can say the exact same thing, you dummy. And then no offense as this lady see this, but it ain't like she's a dime or anything like that. She got a big tattoo on her arm. She's an average average looking. It's not like she's just drop dead gorgeous. Again, not saying she's ugly, just saying she's an average woman. And for her to have this attitude, so many women have that mindset that they should contribute zero financially to a household. They're willing to pay 100% of their bills if they're alone, but look down on men who say they want to go 50-50. The math ain't math.
Caring
They
about
can't think.
it's about the banks. I can't get this 1.5.
Now that's different.
Listen, no, it's not. That's what I'm talking about. This $1.5 million house that I want,
Yeah.
they're
If
not
you-
gonna just hold on. They're not just gonna give it to me off my income.
Mhm.
Both our incomes will get the house.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm
Right.
saying? So what do you mean you're not gonna bring it to the table?
Okay,
If
so
you're not, hold on. If you're not gonna bring it to the table, then I need to find a woman that will.
Facts.
so now
You dig
hear
what
me
I'm
out.
saying?
If you need my income to get this house for us, we don't supposed to have this house.
Why? Because you're not gonna live in it.
No, hear me out. I'll
So
put
she's
my
not gonna
income on the
contribute.
line, but as a man, you are the leader. You're supposed to provide. That means you already coming in the door above your means if you need all of my pockets.
No.
Not
It's
all.
about the bank. You got to remember.
No,
what,
that's
you
different.
gotta
Like
think
on
no,
paper.
that's
And it's not above y'all means with both of your income combined. Just say you ain't gonna do shit. Or just say I'm worthless pretty much. I'm not gonna contribute anything financially.
what I'm
Just
saying.
say it.
That's different.
So here's my thing, right? If we are trying to get this house, we can get a double the size house
Mhm.
if both our incomes are on there. You dig what I'm saying? Regardless of who
Logical.
pays the bills, this, that, and the other, we're going for both of ours.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to figure out why are you saying yours is not coming into play?
If that's the game plan, you the leader. I'm following you, baby. Take my W-2s,
So your
whatever you
income is
need.
coming into play.
But you're paying that mortgage. It's not coming out of my pockets.
So what you gonna
Not
be doing?
even a
So what you gonna be doing
percentage?
with? So what?
Okay,
if I'm
so you
paying
gonna
those
pay
bills,
everything else.
what are you gonna be doing with your money?
Right.
You paying everything else.
Me being me, everything else investing. But here's the thing, right? When I say like I am a wife, let's say for instance my income, I don't care if it's $2,000 a month. I will come to my husband. You paying the bills, babe. What we gonna do with this money that I'm bringing in? I'm not bringing it to the table for you to go f it off, so you can go
See,
trick off
look,
with Keisha, Tish,
you
and
moving
Shay.
the goalpost.
I'm not.
Thank you. Yes, you are moving the goalposts. He talk about contributing to bills, and you're saying that if you had $2,000, you would go to your husband asking him how to invest it. Why would anybody believe that when you're not even willing to contribute to the household in which you live, the roof over your head, you're not willing to pay for?
I'm not bringing
Listen,
it to
you
the
just
table.
said you're bringing it to the table.
I will
You
bring
just-
it to the table if you. I will bring my paperwork to the table.
But not the actual money.
The funds, no.
I hear you. I
You
hear
did.
you. And I understand your perspective. And what's funny is
I
I
don't.
always would tell my mom, like, I wish sometimes I thought more like you because I grew up in such a dominant, independent woman household and family
Hmm.
that we didn't have that mindset. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think my mother ever dated a man that made more than her.
And I remember you said that earlier.
You know, it was always a man that made a little bit less or maybe as much as she did. So I've always been raised that we are helpmates, not that a man should do everything
And see,
for us. So I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's realistic or fair
In today's economy.
in today's economy and society to put it all on a man's shoulder. Just because I'm also a romantic to a certain degree, I want my man to live as long as he possibly can. And if I put all of the stress on his shoulders, I'm killing him.
Facts.
He's
She
going
cooking
to
right now.
die. You get what I'm saying? I want him to live a happy and as close to stress-free life. Don't get me wrong, a man gonna stress regardless, and he not always gonna bring stuff to the table. If he a good man, he gonna handle it on his own. But that's why I always say I don't mind bringing my money to the table. Like he stated, I honestly feel like if you make 100 and I make 75, or if I make 75 and you make 60 or 50, that's still gonna get us much further than just my money alone or just your money alone.
well, no, that and actually, I know a lot of successful men who only will date women who make a certain amount
Yeah.
because they need that on paper.
On
Paper, yeah.
A man don't care what kind of money you make. A real man not
A
gonna
real
care.
man not
He
gonna
don't
care.
want you to bring
Even
it to the
if he don't
table.
make more than you,
But
a
that
real man
paperwork
not gonna
matter.
care.
But
Now,
you know what a real man also wants is a woman not to sit there and think she gonna blow her money off while I
Yes,
stress
Right, of
and
course.
strive
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
Facts.
It's good.
That is a fact, man. These
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My thing is,
Yeah.
like,
I'm triggered.
what are you doing
Yeah,
with
that's-
your money while I'm busting my ass and fighting the world?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
invest.
What you
If
doing?
she's gonna
Invest in
she's
what?
gonna create something.
But what
for
you need to
a
be
man, then
investing
that's
in
good.
is this
Household.
$1.5 million property that we just bought under my name.
You
Don't
but
think that, you
you
know what I'm
talking to
saying?
me though. Like if a man come to
She
me
said
with
you talking
that,
to
that's
her. That's
already
her piece.
together.
Mm.
So when I say that I need a man, you know that 2-parent household man that understands structure, that's why I need a leader. That finances is the last thing that I would ever think about in a marriage.
Because you're not
I
kicking
went through that.
in.
I've been married before. I went through that. So it taught me that I was that strong, independent woman in my first marriage. It taught me to sit my ass back.
But see,
How you
here's
strong
my
and
thing.
independent
You
in the
shouldn't be
marriage?
a strong, independent woman in a marriage.
In a marriage.
That's not
That-
a marriage.
No,
Don't make
but
sense.
You get what I'm
wait,
saying?
but wait,
None.
pause
That's
for a
ass
second.
backwards.
Prior to me being married, I was that woman. It
Which is why
continued
you went
on.
into it.
And that's probably-
I've never
And that's probably why your marriage didn't last.
But I've seen my mother be a strong, independent woman. I played that role in relationships. So going forward and going after the goal of marriage, I don't want that. But I do want to be a helpmate.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I do want to be that person that could take at least a little bit of the
But
stress.
see,
It's
baby,
always there.
but now check this
It's always
out. I'm a
there.
spiritual person. All this is man-made. Money don't mean nothing.
Right.
What a wife brings to a husband, finances have nothing to do with.
She's Joker Tango.
Finance-
To a certain degree,
It
because
doesn't. That's
finances
your
is a
flesh.
part of life.
That
And
nigga
a
ain't got
wife
no
is
money.
That
a
shit
Your ass
sound
is
good.
glad.
It sound
Got
good,
it out.
but we know the
saying.
truth.
You know.
Right?
You
And
build.
then hold on, a woman is supposed
Cap.
to bring peace
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
to a man.
And y'all talking.
Right?
I already
A
have
Yo,
woman is
yeah, they
supposed
cooking
to bring
all right.
peace.
No, you supposed to have
Yeah.
peace. You
Yeah,
supposed to already
you're
have
supposed
peace.
to have it, but
Wait,
you're
wait,
also
hold on, wait,
supposed
time
to
out,
You
time
supposed to
out.
already have peace.
Hold on.
A few things here. First of all, the lady at the green getting caught up on his analogy about bringing peace is absurd, man. Ladies, y'all got to stop getting caught up on nonsensical. Her in the end not grasping the point that he was trying to make. When he was saying women need to be a man's peace, she's taking it as if a man isn't peaceful by itself or can't be peaceful. It's not what he was saying. You really was missing the point of that. And to the woman in the blue, she just seemed like she's worthless. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The vast majority of couples have to contribute together financially. It's not the 1950s when one man could go work at the plant for 30 years, buy a home in a suburb with a picket fence, 2.5 kids, and a dog, and everyone is able to live happily, comfortably, go on vacations twice a year on one person's salary. That's not realistic. And that young lady in the blue is just selfish. Call it what it is. She's just selfish. And I ain't mad at her. I'm happy that she put this out here on the internet because now younger guys can watch these clips and understand and see and recognize a selfish woman when he sees her. That man explained to her that maybe we could buy a house. I forget the number he said it initially, maybe 800,000 on my income. But with our both incomes combined, we can get a bigger home. We can have a much larger residence for us together as a unit. That woman turned around and said, what they got to do with me? Chick, you're going to be living there. I think Instagram, TikTok, and so much social media really has women convinced that they shouldn't have to pay any bills, man. And again, women will stay by themselves and pay 100% of their bills, but then will turn around and judge a man and try to shame a man for saying he's going 50-50. What type of math is that? Whole math, girl math. And it's absurd to me. And I ain't gonna lie, I get triggered for some reason with women thinking that they shouldn't have to work and they shouldn't have to pay bills. I'm not saying that if you're a married man and you're in a situation where your wife doesn't work and that works for y'all, good on you. But one, you're in the minority, not the majority. The majority of people, couples have to work. Again, if you wasn't married, your ass would be working, putting in 40 plus hours or overtime if need be to make sure that you survive, to make sure that your rent paid. But all of a sudden you get with a man and you don't have to contribute zero financially. I'm just not with that. I'm not saying a woman has to go 50-50 with a dude. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying you should be kicking in something financially. And that's just my 2 cents. But you guys let me know what you think. Do better, squad. Fall out.